Hi, welcome back to Dirty Moms Yoga. I am Molly, and we are on podcast number 3. And today we are going to talk about what I'm doing to survive this high risk pregnancy mentally. So, physically, I'm doing okay because I am pretty much on bed rest and restrictive movement for now the past 8 weeks. And while that has not been fun, especially physically, because I'm feeling my hips are really tight. And I have not been cleared yet to get adjustments or massages. And I don't know if I can even get massages because I am high risk. Some therapists won't even touch me, which is understandable. I used to be a massage therapist. I get it. So, but mentally, there are a few things that I have been doing just to kind of to help my sanity. And one of the big things that I started first off was working out. I am a mover and a shaker, as you know. That's why I have this channel. I've been a dancer my entire life. I hike, I play outside with my son, I constantly walk my dog. All of that had to get pushed to the back burner once I got pregnant and then was deemed not only just high risk, but high risk in terms of potential delivering sooner than my actual due date. And I still have 3 months to go. So I'm on third trimester and I'm very excited for that. This has been, it's been quite an adventure and quite the journey for sure. But because of losing out on that physicality, it's been really hard mentally on myself because I can't do anything. And I talked about on one of my other podcasts how my husband takes me for walks on a daily basis. Well, he just got a new job and I'm super excited about that. And so this week I haven't gone on my walks. And what I noticed when I didn't go on my walks, I stopped doing my exercises that I would normally do in bed as well. So that motivation really just kind of all suddenly went away. And that is my own fault because I needed to be more diligent in checking in with myself and less reliant on somebody else to make sure that I'm doing it. Duh. I already know this. And so I am getting back into when my son goes off of school or even when he is on lunch, we're taking our walks again. And it's not far. It's not far at all, but it's as far as I can go. And if I have a bad day, like yesterday, I had a lot of pressure in my pelvis, was really uncomfortable, and it was stupid hot outside. Those kind of days, I said, you know what? It's okay if I don't go for a walk. I gave myself permission to just rest and stay out inside. I had a popsicle on the porch. I did get some fresh air. Along with that, there is a friend of mine who has his own YouTube channel. And while I can't do all of the workouts, I have been able to modify some of the workouts to be able to continue doing them in bed without having any pressure in my pelvis. So his channel is Relentless Life, and I highly recommend you check it out. He's on a new challenge right now for his channel, and he is posting a 10-minute workout every single day that anybody can do, no matter where you are in your workout process, from beginner to advanced, you can do these workouts. Now I have the knowledge and the ability to adjust these workouts at home in my bed. So I'm doing bed workouts with them. So I throw him on YouTube, Relentless Life. Thank you, Jake. And I do these 10-minute workouts with my little 3-pound dumbbells, and it's mostly just arm work. I can't really do anything else. I do have some exercise bands, some TheraBands, and so I will do some ankle exercises and feet exercises. That makes it feel really good because since I am on bed rest, I have risks of blood clots and swelling in my feet, ankles, and legs, and I don't want that to happen. We are in the middle of summer, so swelling automatically naturally happens, especially when you are pregnant. And so getting that blood flow moving in my legs and in my ankles and my feet can help with that. So that's one thing that I'm doing to help, and it really does make a difference. So if you're on bed rest and you want to try it, please, like anything, any of my videos that I post, please listen to your body. Don't do something if you think you're going to hurt yourself. I would just feel absolutely horrible if you did, and I don't want you to do that. I have the knowledge, I have the ability to be able to adjust these things. So if you want to, check him out, Relentless Life with Jake. He's on YouTube. Check his channel out and get a little bit of workout in, increasing that happy hormone in your body by moving even just a little bit makes a big difference in your day. At least it does for mine, so maybe it will for you. Another thing that I have been doing, which I am not good at, but I've been trying more and more, is asking for help. And in the beginning, I reached out to a couple friends just to talk to. And they came over, and they're the ones that recommended that I start this podcast. And this has been helping. It's kind of fun. Zach has taught me how to edit these videos because they're a lot easier than my yoga videos. And so I've been editing. I've done 2 now. I've been editing these, so that gives me something else. It makes me feel needed throughout the day. So I've asked him to help me with that, to give me something to do. And then I have had a wonderful neighbor, Anna. I don't know if you watch these or not, but a wonderful neighbor who's been extremely helpful has asked to help. And the way she does that is she just asks if Guy wants to come over and play. She's got a little girl who's a little bit younger than Guy, and they're best buds. And yesterday they got to play for even just 10, 15 minutes. They played out front together, and I knew he was safe. I knew she was going to watch over him. And to have a friend like that is thankfully that close, she's 2 doors down from me, is more than I could ever ask for. So I'm really glad and thankful that I have somebody like that as part of my circle, as part of my village, to help me with Guy, because that makes Guy happier. It makes him get his stimulation that he needs. So if you saw that video, my last podcast, you understand how difficult it's been in our family, especially for me, to not be able to play with my son. So Guy's been able to go and play, and she's offered to help, and she's offered in more ways than I could even express gratitude for. So that's another way. And a big thing that's happening, which it's always hard to ask for help, but my parents are coming. Hi, Mom. My mom and dad are going to come up and help. And I'm not originally from here. I'm from Indiana. So they're driving all the way up here. And they're not spring chickens anymore. So it's hard for me to ask them to do things because I don't want them to hurt themselves. And so they're going to help even just vacuuming, because I couldn't tell you last time we vacuumed. And I have all these baby clothes. If you guys could see this corner, I'm not even going to attempt to show you. It's a hot mess of baby clothes. And they all need to be, they've been sorted for the most part, but they need to be washed, they need to be folded, and I need to find a place to put them because we don't have that 3rd bedroom yet. Baby's going to sleep with us for quite a while. And then I've got bags over there of potential. What I'd like to do is a garage sale, because since I'm not working, I can get a couple extra bucks if I can put together some garage selling items. And baby clothes, heck yeah. People, don't go buy baby clothes, go garage sailing. You'd be amazed at the good stuff that you can find for super cheap too, because those babies, they outgrow those clothes in like a week. It's just not fair. So my parents are going to come up. They're going to help. They'll do dishes. They'll do the small things. And another big thing they'll do is they'll play with Guy. And that is really more than I can ask for, because I know he needs that. And he doesn't get to see his Mama and Papa very often. So that's nice too. So those are just a couple ways that I've been, trying to survive this bed rest. And I'm nervous for next week. My son's going into summer camp, so I don't get his annoying little peek-ins every 2 minutes. And I'm going to miss those because as annoying as our children are, we love them to pieces. And when they all suddenly go away, you're like, wait, I want you back. So he goes to camp next week, and it's just going to be me. Zach's got his new job, so he'll be downstairs working super hard, learning everything he needs to learn. So his time management and schedule is a lot different than it used to be. So these tips that I've been offering to you, I'm going to really make sure that I hone in on for myself, and to keep myself mental as well. I'm going to get back on my walks, and I'm going to get back on my 10-minute workouts with Relentless Life with Jake. And if I need to, I'm going to ask for help. And that's really the biggest one. If I need help, you have to ask for help. Such a hard thing to do. I think it ranks up there with having to apologize, with having to say you're sorry. I think asking for help is just as difficult. So if you're sitting at home, if you are a high-risk pregnancy person as well, or if you're just high risk in anything that you might be dealing with, don't be afraid to ask for help. Try to find some movement in your lifestyle, even if it's just something small, and try to get outside, get some fresh air. Even if it's just opening a window, that fresh air is just a world of a difference. Hearing the birds chirp and maybe hearing some kids play, if that's something that you like. Hearing that laughter can just bring so much goodness to your soul. So I'm going to leave it at that. It's going to be a nice little podcast today. But stay tuned. I'm going to keep these rolling. I've got a lot of stuff happening within the pregnancy. And we're going to be starting some new things on my Facebook page. If you don't follow Dirty Moms Yoga on Facebook, check it out. And I have Instagram, but I don't really do anything on there. It's mostly on Facebook. Sorry. And then, of course, the usual: subscribe, like, share this with your friends if there's anybody who who might benefit from just hearing, what I experience. They may not have the same experience as me, but it can help knowing that there are other people out there. So check in on your friends, check in on those who need it, and ask for help. Thank you so much for joining in on Dirty Moms Yoga. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Namaste.